Professor Alex had ruled the department with fear for over 20 years. Students whispered his name in hallways like a warning. To him, education was no longer about teaching, it was about control. If a student failed to greet him properly, he marked them. If someone challenged his opinion in class, he punished them with impossible grades. Many students entered his office confident after exams, only to leave broken after seeing their results mysteriously changed. But his cruelty did not stop there. Female students knew the hidden price behind passing his course. Some paid with money they could barely afford. Others were pressured into relationships they never wanted. Many stayed silent because they feared expulsion, shame, or retaliation. Complaints disappeared. Witnesses became quiet. And year after year, he continued untouched. Then one semester, a new student named Becky entered his class. She was quiet but brilliant. She sat at the back, took careful notes, and never drew attention to herself. Her assignments were excellent, and her test scores threatened the illusion that Professor Alex alone controlled success. One afternoon after class, he stopped her. "See me in my office," he said coldly. Becky obeyed. Inside the office, the air felt heavy. Shelves lined with dusty books stood behind him while he leaned back in his chair with the confidence of a man who believed he was untouchable. "You're a smart girl," he said. "I can help you. I can even show you some exam questions before the test." Becky remained silent. But he continued with a smile. "You must be close to me. Very close." She understood immediately. Politely, she declined. "Sir, I only want to pass through hard work." His expression changed. From that day, the pressure began. He embarrassed her in class, rejected her assignments without explanation, threatened that no student had ever passed his course after rejecting his help. But Becky avoided him and kept her distance. What Professor Alex did not know was that this time was different. Becky had quietly documented everything, the messages, the calls, the threats. And she was not alone. Other students who had suffered for years finally found courage in her silence and strength. Then came the day that changed everything. During a faculty investigation triggered by multiple complaints, more than 30 former and current students appeared to testify. One after another, they shared stories that sounded painfully similar. Extortion, manipulation, harassment, intimidation, destroyed grades, and abuse of power. The university senate was shocked. Some lecturers who had protected him for years lowered their heads in shame. By the end of the investigation, Professor Alex was dismissed from the university permanently. The man who once walked through campus demanding fear left the gates alone, carrying a small box of belongings while students watched silently. For the first time in over 20 years, his power was gone. And for the first time in many years, the students could finally breathe freely again. Life lesson. Silence protects abusers, but speaking up can protect countless others. If you are ever harassed, manipulated, or assaulted, especially by someone in authority, know that your voice matters. Fear may make you feel alone, but there are people willing to listen, support, and stand with you. To every woman and young girl, never believe that enduring abuse is the price for success, grades, opportunities, or acceptance. Document what happens, seek trusted help, and speak out when you can. One brave voice can expose years of darkness and save many others from suffering the same pain. No position, title, or power should ever place anyone above accountability. If you love real life stories and lessons like this, subscribe, like, and share this video.